2023 Land Rover Range Rover Sport First Drive Review, a Brit in need of a G&T.
But before we start, please support us by pressing like and subscribe buttons. Also turn on the bell notification to get the latest updates. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you.
At what point did the designation sport become synonymous with smaller? That question kept popping into my head over the 2 days I spent driving around central Spain in the 2023 Land Rover Range Rover Sport. For this vehicle is neither small, it's Land Rover's second largest Range Rover, and its footprint is almost identical to the full-size Range Rover, nor especially sporty relative to more dynamically focused SUVs. The Range Rover Sport, now in its third generation, has always had more in common with the Grand Tourer. Spacious, supremely comfortable, and effortlessly capable when necessary, the latest Sport is a Range Rover that can attack a twisty road as easily as it can climb a mountain grade or negotiate the urban jungle. But that's less obvious than before, owing to the deeply shared DNA and hardware. Slot behind the wheel, and aside from a small cubby ahead of the gear lever in the Range Rover, the two SUVs have almost identical cabins. Their feature set, dominated by Pivi Pro, is the same, too. Trim and upholstery options, like unique ultra-fabric vinyl upholstery and forged carbon, give the Sport its own interior style, but there's no hiding the similarities between the two cars. It's difficult to overstate just how much the Range Rover Sport and flagship Range Rover share. But one area where the Sport stands out is in its relative lack of configurability. There are 12 separate combinations of body style, trim, and powertrain in the full-size Range Rover, but the Sport has a mere third of those, with prices starting at $84,475 and extending to $122,975. Still, the powertrains are identical on a basic level. A turbocharged 3.0-liter straight-six with a 48-volt mild hybrid system is the first rung on the ladder with the Southeast Dynamic trim, while that gas engine with a plug-in battery pack and electric motor is the basis for the Autobiography trim's P440e powertrain. Finally, the same BMW-built twin-turbocharged 4.4-liter V8 that so impressed me in the Range Rover sits at the top of the Sport food chain in the P530 First Edition. And with the Range Rover Sport weighing damn near as much as the full-size model, it's down just 150 to 175 pounds, depending on powertrain. The performance is virtually identical across the board. The 6-cylinder Sport hits 60 in 5.4 seconds and the P530 V8 does the job in 4.3, a tenth faster than their equivalent Range Rover models. A new for North America P360 in the entry-level SE detunes the base engine to 355 horsepower and 369 lb-ft, although Land Rover didn't have that one available in Spain. The real point of interest and the reason I was so eager to get behind the wheel of the new Range Rover Sport, though, was a first crack at the company's latest plug-in hybrid models. So of course, the 434 horsepower, 457 lb-ft P440e we're getting in North America was only available in the full-size Range Rover. You can read that review later this week. The Sports on hand carried the not for North America P530e configuration with 503 horsepower and 516 lb-ft. But you can ignore those silly power designations because the hardware is identical. Both plug-in hybrid models carry a turbocharged 3.0-liter straight-six, a 38.2 kWh, 31.8 usable lithium-ion battery, and 105 kW electric motor sandwiched between the engine and the ZF 8-speed automatic gearbox. Charge times are identical, 5 hours to 100% on an 11.0 kW charger or 40 minutes to 80% on a 50 kW DC charger. Both will do 48 all-electric miles according to the EPA. With that in mind, why not offer both PHEVs in North America? Per Land Rover, it's because the V8 model is far more popular here, where taxes on emissions are as foreign as the chicken and rabbit paella I had for dinner after driving the Sport. But with nothing more than software in play, I'd bet my bottom dollar we'll see the P510e on North American roads before Land Rover redesigns the Sport. The company can easily ask a four-figure premium for nothing more than some different lines of code. The powertrain integration is excellent, with smooth exchanges from electricity to gas power and back again in all but the most ham-fisted of circumstances. I could confuse the PHEV briefly by easing into the accelerator for a second before slamming it to the floor, but I was trying to cause a fumble. In every other situation, the gas engine and electric motor got on swimmingly. In hybrid mode, the straight six behaves like the P400 on steroids, but with impressive electric boost that keeps it from feeling flat-footed and exceptional refinement of the gas-only model. The soundtrack is rich, smooth, and hushed in every situation except wide-open throttle.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like. Leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.